clear that out. Queue up for the second one. No, we didn't get an insanely early queue to pop just by saying we're gonna do other stuff. Let's progress the firmament quest then. They will start at the broom. Welcome back, my lord. Will you be heading to the firmament? Yep. I got you a bottle of mulled wine, though. Lord Overseer, you say? He truly is too kind. Before I began working under Lord Francel, I thought as little of highborns as soon they thought of us commoners. But our lord not only treats everyone as equals, he shows kindness to everyone. Receive this gift from the hands of the Savior of God himself. You have touched beyond words. Thank you, my lord. I shall enjoy the wine when I find a quiet moment. Now then, I believe Lord Francel is expecting you in the firmament. Just say the word, and I shall show you through. Let me in. Okay, now let me out. Joking. There you are, Archon. I bid you welcome to the firmament. As you can see, the rebuilding itself is complete. This is but the beginning, however, and we must now turn our attention to the running of the district. Much and more to do, but speaking to the people has stoked the fires of my determination. I want to make the firmament into a vibrant, thriving district where highborn and lowborn alike may live side by side in harmony. Yet I would be lying were I to say the task does not daunt me. There is a limit to what I can achieve, especially given House Helenat's diminished influence. I come at a bad time. Count Hedmont. What do we have the honor? Lest you forget, I am the Count Fortemps no more, just a retired old man. It's for my presence here. Melanie Amalalan reported that Archon was in Ishgard, and I thought I would make a social call. You'll forgive me my eavesdropping, but it seems the reconstruction project is not immune to the uncertainty that has accompanied our nation's transition to a republic. Archon, I'm given to understand that the other nations have established residential districts for adventure use. Is this true? Yep, I have heard of them. Districts specifically for adventure use. But they might possess their own abode. Intriguing. The truth is, our nation is divided by a gulf. While the redistribution of wealth may go some ways towards closing this gulf, it shall not lead to true independence for the masses. We must ask ourselves, in this new age in which we live, what role should one of us play? In pondering this dilemma, I believe that we may draw inspiration for adventurers in their independent lives. Independent lives. If we were to translate this into the firmament, might it not assume the form of self-administration? It seems you have found a spark, in which case this old man's ramblings have served their purpose. Shall pray for your success, Lord Francel. Your words are as a beacon in the dark, my lord. Thank you. Well, Archon, you seem to be occupied at present, but I will leave you to your tasks. But when next we meet, I hope to regale you with your recent adventures. As ever, our Fortemps Manor is at your disposal should you need a rest. Done talking, Francel, because I'm itching to meet you, hero friend. Just forgive me for the wait. Archon, permit me to introduce you to Augabert. Formerly an engineer of our house, he now serves as the project's chief foreman. It's thanks to his leadership on site that I'm able to focus my energies on the administrative aspects of the reconstruction. Lancels told me all about you, Archon. First you saved the whole bleeding nation, now you're helping us rebuild it brick by brick. What can I say except, it's great to have you on board. If you have any questions about the work, I'd be happy to field them. Just save the tedious stuff like the budget for Francella. Speaking of which, if you can spare another moment, my friend, I should like to consult with you on some administrative matters. With all the little tasks demanding my time, I cannot always be present on site. But I endeavor to visit as often as possible, and I hope to see you often too. You have access to the firmament. An option has been added to teleport here from Foundation. You speak with Og about to learn about how you may contribute to the reconstruction effort. Alright, Archon. If you're gonna lend us a hand, a little explanation is in order. First thing I want to talk about is that there Sky Builders board. First, most of what's written there is for newcomers, though I reckon it never hurts for even veterans to give it a look from time to time. Besides, though we try to keep a record of our progress to date, and it might help guide us going forward. Now then, let's talk about the work itself. The main thing we need artisans to do is provide us with supplies. On that topic, I reckon it's quicker if you speak with Potkin over there. Run along and introduce yourself to him. Right done. On the Guardian Restoration, it's been completed. Supplies sought. Deliveries may be made to Potkin. Concerted works. No more plans for further concerted works. Item has received official designation as a foraging ground for the Guardian Restoration project. Against its background, passage to the Isles is now provided to able gatherers who will additionally be furnished with a device known as a theromatic auger, as a means of personal protection and resource procurement both. For safety reasons, materials thus obtained in the diadem must undergo inspection. Upon returning from a foray, we ask that you please present all items to our resource inspector, Flopasson. Will be awarded an amount in Sky Builder's scripts by way of recompense. For further information, to seek out the head of the exploratory missions, or avail the hell on that. There's also large-scale games. Oh, right, there's the... These guys exist here. Level up. You just go do the same thing again. And trust her with her items. You are full. Oh, that... I don't think that button's been there before. I don't remember that button, and that's a cool button. I like that button. No. Ah, my lord Archon. The chief foreman mentioned that you'd be helping us. It's been my pleasure to explain the work to you. Though the reconstruction effort itself is complete, we remain in need of supplies for maintenance and upkeep of the firmament. The items you donate will be put to use for building inspection and repair, as well as to provide necessary services to all those who call the district home. Items you wish to donate can be brought to myself. Feel free to ask me anytime about what you seek. Naturally, you will be rewarded for your contributions. Depending on the item, we'll present you with an amount in Sky Builder scripts. Oh, and I should mention that we do introduce an initiative to provide additional incentive and excitement to collaborators such as yourself. The initiative takes the form of a game of chance called the Miqo'te of Fortune. Permit me to give you a brief overview. When you donate certain items to us, you will receive a stamp upon a voucher. Once you have collected 5 stamps, you may take the voucher to Lisbeth for your chance to win a splendid prize. If you wish to know more, I recommend you speak with Lisbeth herself. If you're interested in Kupo nuts, I'm afraid I cannot assist. But if you're interested in the Miqo'te of Fortune, you've come to the right place, Kupo. If it please you, I shall explain how the game works. Upon each Miqo'te of Fortune card, there are 4 hexagons, each depicting a treasure chest provided courtesy of our Moogle friends. Playing is simple. You scratch upon a chest of your choice. If the chest holds something from 1st to 4th prize, congratulations, the fabulous item shown on the list is yours. But be fairly warned, a ferocious beast lies in wait for hapless treasure hunters. Should you find a griffin instead, you must console yourself with a consolation prize. Now for some important details. The chest on the left holds only 2nd, 3rd, and 4th prizes, meaning while you cannot claim 1st prize, neither is there the danger of finding a griffin. 3 chests on the right, meanwhile, can hold any of the 4 prizes as well as a griffin, meaning while you have a chance to reap the richest reward, you may also walk away with a paltry prize. Which side you scratch open is entirely your choice. So this is guaranteed 2, 3, or 4. This is 1, 2, 3, or 4, or a griffin. As the prize is on offer change each time you play, be sure to cast an eye over the prize list before trying your luck. That concludes the explanation. If you wish to review the rules, I will post the information on the Skybuilders board, so please refer to it at your leisure. Oh, and may I ask if you've been informed about exchanging Skybuilders scripts? If not, I urge you to seek out any for the details. Welcome, my lord. You honor us not only with your presence, but your contribution besides. Now, you may have heard that contributing to the cause earns you Skybuilder scripts. This is taking forever. These may be brought here to be exchanged for a selection of wares. We endeavor to expand the range of items offered, but we might continue to attract contributors, even now that the reconstruction effort has been completed. Aside from donating items, you may also earn scripts by bringing materials gathered in the item. Have you been informed about these perchance? If not, Flopasant will be able to furnish you with particulars. Meanwhile, I shall look forward to exchanging many scripts for you. Couple of mounts, some emotes, hairstyle unlocks, a couple of minions. Some barding, a couple of orchestrion roles, quite a few orchestrion roles, a couple of parasol options, and a triad card out of there. There's also looks like just like glam items. Those are going to be glams. Costumes, so more glams. Stuff for your house. Sorts of stuff for your house. Various materia, some special materials. Currency with the pirates? And then a variety of dyes. This want this. Where are you? Do I still have you on me? Tell me I put it somewhere. Must have put it in a glamour dresser. The Power Ranger style suit. I want to dye it this color, which requires me to get some firmament. And good lord, this queue is taking ages. 9 minutes, my butt. No, why are you just sitting there? Hey, look at all. Oh, new card. Okay. La Passant. Lord Archon, what an honor. How may I serve you this day? You have a mind to employ your gathering skills for the benefit of the restoration effort, you say? Marvelous, marvelous. It shall be my pleasure to provide you with an explanation of our work. As you're doubtless already aware, the firmament's reconstruction demands a veritable mountain of materials. In order to meet this need, it was decided that we would harness the diadem's abundance of resources. Able gatherers such as your good self may venture forth to the Isles and bring back materials to be used in the firmament's reconstruction. Given the nature of the Isles, however, we must make certain that materials found there are not, shall we say, tainted before we put them to use. To that end, we ask that you bring all the items you have gathered to myself for inspection. Those items that are deemed safe will return to you with their seal of approval. Lest you wonder, yes, fish are also subject to inspection. By your puzzled expression, I see you struggle to fathom what use the restoration effort had for fish. You see, the fish that inhabit the diadem are known to consume unusual things, and through inspection we determine whether a creature holds resources in its belly. Once this is concerned, you may help yourself to the bounty with a quick spot of desynthesis. Now then, you're surely curious as to what you stand to gain for your troubles. In recognition of the dangers of the diadem, we offer Skybuilder scripts by way of recompense. Furthermore, all materials you find are yours to do with as you please. For whether you choose to sell them to crafters or craft with them yourself, you ultimately benefit the reconstruction. And that concludes my explanation. If you've mind to travel to the diadem for this endeavor, pray present yourself to Lord Arvel beside me for further information. Ah, my Lord Archon, you're welcome. I take it you've received an overview of our part in the restoration effort? It should be my pleasure to apprise you of all the details. As you're doubtless aware, the diadem is a land where the other is in constant flux. The phenomenon gives rise to an ever-changing environment. But if there's been one constant, it is that the Isles have always teemed with savage creatures. Yet when I recently journeyed there to investigate a change in the other, what should I find but the population of dangerous fauna has markedly decreased. Never has it been easier to avail ourselves of the diadem's bounty. Seeing the potential for this development to benefit Ishgard, I presented this discovery to our nation's leaders, who wasted no time designating the Isles as an official foraging ground for the restoration project. And now, we seek those versed in the field of foraging to travel to the diadem, bring back resources needed for the firmament's reconstruction. Lest you worry that pickaxes, hatchets, and fishing rods provide poor protection against these creatures that still lurk the Isles, never fear. We have measures to keep our valued volunteers safe. Behold the etheric magic augur, conceived by none other than my lord brother Stefan Evian. This ingenious contraption is a marvel of personal protection and resource procurement. Allow me to explain. As you know, the aisles of the diadem are replete with ether. The auger gradually absorbs it as you go about your foraging. Once you have sufficient ether stored, you may unleash a compressed blast of it against a hapless fiend, and presto! The creature is now a bounty of resources. And there you have it. Armed with the auger, we ask that you gather and bring back resources from the diadem. Couldn't be simpler. But to think that my lord brother's creation could benefit my venture, which in turn serves to aid the efforts of our younger brother, all for the benefit of our nation. Proud am I to call myself a Helena. Come, my friend, you mustn't dally while honor and glory await. Let us set forth for the diadem at once, is what I would say. But for the sake of formality, I am required to introduce you to someone. Behind you and across from the kitchen there stands Lord Ludovant. Nailing behind a long line of scholars, the man has a gift for numbers and is charged with tallying skyward scores. If you feel mind to lend us your procuring prowess, you would do well to speak with him. This is taking forever. I see them. Yes, I see them. Threads of fate entwine us, binding us together as strongly as chains of mithril. Long have I awaited the coming of one such as you. My apologies, but I want to become excited in the presence of peerless artisans. My name is Ludovant, and I have the honor of tallying skyward scores. Skyward Swords is a game? In order to accord greater recognition to our collaborators, we have begun keeping records of your contributions to the restoration effort. By donating efforts that are exceptionally difficult to obtain or craft, you'll earn an amount in skyward points. Now that the reconstruction effort is over, we've shifted our focus to collecting essential items necessary for daily maintenance and upkeep. As such, I continue to tally accumulated scores for our sky builders, past various point thresholds, and it would be our pleasure to reward you with an assortment of gifts as a token of our thanks for your efforts. Should you wish to know your current score at any time, you need only speak with me. If you wish to know more, I would be happy to assist. For the sake of good form, however, may I trouble you first to report back to Chief Foreman Algabat? But I wanna... Skyward score, nothing. Why is there a QR code? Q, please. Please. There you are. I trust you've got a grasp of how things works around here now. And if you need to review something, the Sky Builder's board's good for that. Say, she's got a knack for gathering resources. Reckon you ought to have a chat with Arvale. What he has to say is bound to be of interest. That's all from me for now. I'll let you run along, but let me say this. For a famous hero like you to help us here on the ground, you're a good sword Archon. If it isn't good, Master Archon. Though you may have seen me attending Lord Francel, I've not had the pleasure of introducing myself. I am his manservant, Fontcrenel. I'd like to offer you my personal thanks for lending your aid to my lord. Yours is an inspiring presence to him. Owing to the collective effort of all involved, the new nest stands completed. Such was my lord's joy. 'Twas as if he were a young boy again. He now seeks to settle folk in the district and is personally reaching out to those citizens who were displaced by the war and the subsequent unrest. About that. Master Algebra, by your tone, I take it you harbor some concerns? Aye, that I do. Thanks to Francel's encouragement, some folk have already moved into the district, but many more are dragging their feet. To hear the talk, they're afraid that the rent will be too expensive. Will put themselves in the mercy of heartless nobles, and a whole host of other reasons. In order to encourage settlement, the firm offers various incentives to residents. such as tax relief and employment initiatives. Mayhap this knowledge has not been sufficiently disseminated to the public? I thought exactly. If he's late to return is because he's struggling to win folk over, I'd wager. On that note, Archon, I was wondering if you'd mind searching for him, see how he's faring. Too would be grateful were you to look on my lord. You'll find him in the Brune speaking with the residents, I believe. Yep, let me out. Okay, fine. Don't let me out. Guess I'll just go fight Sophia. Fine.